Hi everybody, welcome to week 9. I have the week 9 folder opened in Blackboard and I'm looking at the week 9 agenda and I wanted to go over some things with you. This week we will be finishing up chapter 8 and taking an exam. The biggest thing or something really important that you need to note is that normally we have things due on Sunday, but because Sunday is Easter, a holiday that some of you may celebrate, I pushed the due date for the week to Monday, April 18th instead. Just make a note of that. You got an extra day this week that you normally don't have to complete material. Okay, so like I said, we're finishing up chapter 8, confidence intervals. There's only one homework assignment this week, yay. But that gives us an opportunity to review for the exam. So just like we usually do, I have a review posted and the expectation is you spend at least 1 hour working in the review. You get 1 point for every 6 minutes that you spend in the review, hoping that you will spend the full 60 minutes, if not more, which will give you your 10 points for the assignment. And then the test 3 will open up on Thursday and it will close on Monday. Remembering that for tests, you have to turn in your work for every single problem. And some of you are not turning in work for every single problem and saying, I did it in the calculator is not enough. You need to give a full explanation of how you found the answer. Okay, so if you want points for the answers that you're giving for the test, you will also need to post your work as well within 1 hour of taking the exam. Within an hour. Okay, so please make sure that you do that. Okay. The only other thing is we're beginning our final project this week. I've got that posted. It is in the assignments folder under final project. So you'll click on this folder and you'll see a description of the project as well as hard copies of the project. I've attached it as a Word document and as a PDF. Okay, so for this project, you will be using RGuru. No exceptions. You have to use RGuru. Everybody. Okay, and so for this project, you get to design your own statistical study, and you get to use a data set that you're interested in. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go into the RGuru online repository, and you're going to just browse their data sets, and you're going to find one that you're interested in. And then once you find that, you can pose a question that you would like to research about the data. And you may want to do some research about the population or the type of data that you've chosen to help you figure out what question you would like to answer about your or that you would like to pose about the data and the population that you're looking at. And then you're going to submit this data set of interest to me, as well as the question that you're interested in researching. And you're going to submit it to me by Monday, the 18th. Okay, so this coming Monday, and get approval from me. I think I need to plug up my my computer there. So the battery is getting low. Okay, so you're going to submit this, a little form to me. I'll show you where that is in a moment, with that information on it, and get approval from me before you begin the next steps in the project. Okay, so I will post a video later showing you how to browse the RGuru repository. I've made a video in the past that showed you how to get a particular data set off of the online repository, but I'll make another video to show you kind of how to browse through and find something that you're interested in. Once you get approval from me, you're going to start with an introduction. Talk about the data set you chose, why you chose it, population the data represents, the research question you're going to be answering in your project, and why that research question is important. Okay, once you do that, so that's definitely something you can do as soon as you get approval. Part 2 is something you can also do. You're going to include the data set name and the repository name that you found in RGuru. And then once you do that, you're going to create a table to display your data, making sure you include titles and labels. And then you are going to summarize your data using statistics, using mean, median, standard deviation, 5-number summary, outliers, making sure you find outlier boundaries first. There's a whole list of things that we learn how to find. Those are in chapter 2, so if you want to go back and review chapter 2 to help you with this section, you can. And then just make sure that you identify any variables that the numerical summaries represent. So don't just throw some numbers out there. We need to know what these numbers are referring to. Okay, so like if you were researching height of individuals, we would need to know that you're finding the mean and median and standard deviation of the heights in your sample. And so then you're going to create at least 2 graphs. You can create more and provide a commentary of what it's showing. So the types of graphs that we've talked about and completed in RGuru are box plots, scatter plots, and histograms and bar graphs. Pie charts you can also do fairly easily in RGuru, and just always make sure to include titles and labels on all of your graphs. And then once you have those statistics calculated and the graphs displayed, then you're going to give a description in words of your statistics and graphs, thinking about shapes, skewedness, outliers, spread, center, etc. Part 3 and part 4 I'll discuss later because we haven't learned everything with that yet, but you could definitely start on sections 1 and 2 as soon as I give you the approval. So I just wanted to show you down here is the approval form, and I'm just going to click on it real quick so you can see it. So basically, there's not much to it. You're going to go into the RGuru repository. You're going to look at the different repositories that are listed, and you're going to find a data set of interest. And so you need to give me 2 things from that. You need to give me the repository name and the data set name so that I can find it. Okay, so I have to be able to find your data so that I know what it is that you're looking at and that you're using for your research. And then once you do that, then you need to post your question as well that you're going to be researching about your data. Okay. So once you do that, you are going to go back here. You're going to click on data and research question approval, and you're going to upload either a picture of that form or the form itself. You can just save that on your computer, and then you're going to wait to hear back from me via gradebook feedback on whether or not I have approved your data and your research question. And so if for some reason I don't approve it, I will definitely leave you some feedback so that you can make corrections and resubmit it. And then once you resubmit it and once it is approved, officially approved by me, you can start part 1 of your project. So just FYI, you can present this project. You can put all of the parts 1 through 4, you can display them in as a report or a slide presentation, or you can get creative and you can display it however you want, as long as you are completing all of the pieces and including everything that I've asked you to include. Okay, if you have questions, definitely ask them. Send me questions through email. You can post them on the Padlet wall. So yeah, that's basically it for this week. So again, if you have questions, let me know. All right, have a great week.